Mira, está el Barça.
Oye, ¿cómo tú crees que va a ser el partido hoy?
Hoy va a ser un poquito apretado. Yo creo que todo el movimiento del balón va a ser en la mitad de la cancha.
Pero ¿cómo está el esquema del equipo? 4-4-1, 4-4-1.
Estamos jugando 2-1. Tenemos a Falcao que viene aquí en este momento.
Así.
Vamos a tener el mega delantero, mayor goleador de la liga.
En
Contra del Matadorian, que es el chamo.
¿Tú crees que con 3 libras de izquierda en la cabeza el tipo va a hacer una cosa?
Por eso es que el balón cuando la cabecea pega más duro.
Okay.
Esa es nuestra táctica.
Regresamos en 4 minutos.
Regresamos. Vaya, allá, cojan los perdedores allá.
And here he goes. This is Team Brazil playing it ready, getting ready for today's matchup. You can see here it is. They hit the commentator. He's gonna get sued. And there it is. Sanz, the goalie, the man they call Rolandinho.
There you go, man.
Here it is. They call him. I don't know his name, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna be a great game. Both teams are getting ready for today's matchup. Jumping in the air. And there it is, Georgie. In today's matchup, they're getting ready for today's matchup. And they are stretching for today's matchup. And there it is. El Chamo, Juan Carlos Rodriguez, the Brazilian team. There goes Pollo. Let's go this way, brother. And the team, 1 minute to go, and we're going live. Live broadcast from today's game. There's the timer, 6 minutes 44 seconds. The game is about to start here with Ralph, the commentator from Ralph Entertainment. Brazil versus Barcelona. And here we go. They're warming up in today's matchup. And here we go, live from Rebel to Ralph Soccer, Ralph Entertainment Network exhibition match, Brazil versus Barcelona. It will start in approximately 15 minutes. You can see Juan Carlos El Chamo Rodriguez. There's El Pollo, stretching out. And there's the team here, getting ready. And they're warming up, and I think they should start the game. If not, there will be problems. Here they're warming up, the teams are warming up. Three minutes into the game. There goes the Brazilian.
Soy parte del equipo, yo no. Soy muy feo.
And that's what they're saying here. Brazil versus Barcelona. Here goes Sanz el Rolandinho Colombiano.
Partiendo pata esta noche.
And here we go. The Brazilians versus the Portuguese. There it is, the battle. El Juan Carlos El Chamo Rodriguez. There it is. Now the game is about to start. We're just waiting for the teams to be out here. This is going to be a great match, first exhibition match in Ralph Entertainment Network. Your commentators for today, Ralph Diaz, the play-by-play. And your secondary commentator will be Michael Bradley. Game will be in Spanglish, English, and Spanish. And the game is about to start. There goes El Pollo, El Chamo Rodriguez getting warmed up. This is going to be a great game, exhibition match. The Brazilian team on your left. And Barcelona will be on your right. There it is. And we're getting ready The time is running. And here we go. It's about to start. And we're waiting for the warm-up. Game is live. We're warming up the Barcelona team. What does Barcelona have to do today? They got to play great defense. They got to play very, very motivated in order to them to go ahead and become the one to get actually a victory out of this play. That's exactly what Barcelona needs to do. Needs to get a victory and try to go ahead and win. Brazil's side. Brazil, what they need to do is play El Chamo. Juan Carlos Rodriguez did a great tournament a couple of months ago, but lost out of gas when their team of Colombia lost 11-10 against Venezuela. But the Brazilians have a better chance today against Barcelona. They need a score, and they need a score in power. The game is about to start. The play-by-play commentator will be live in a couple of minutes. You can see that the time is running. You can see that the team are warming up. There it is, the Brazilian side. They are warming up. We want to go ahead and see what they're talking about. And now they're about to start the game. Brazil will start, and here we go. The game will start. Começou Brasil. And here we goes. Here we go. Here goes el equipo brasileño. Gol! Gol! Brazil 1-0 already. Started this match in less than 10 seconds. Here we go. Pass in the back. Here goes El Chamo Rodriguez. Gol! Golazo de Juan Carlos El Chamo Rodriguez. 2-0 against Barcelona. Amazing performance. Juan Carlos El Chamo Rodriguez passes it back to George. George passes it back to the Brazilians, out of bounds, and it's possession to the Barcelonans. Here we go, plays it down the middle, passes it to Pollo Supremo to Georgie. Here goes Georgie down the middle to Rolandinho. Out of bounds, it's Barcelona's ball. Barcelona wide open, possession Brazil. No, it's still Barcelona's ball, passes it down the middle. Plays it hard, here goes Brazil, DJ Reflex. Down the middle, out of bounds, and it's going to be possession for Team Brazil. Amazing performance already with a 2-0 lead, 58 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Here goes Brazil down the middle, playing it down, playing it hard, trying to find a goal, out of bounds, and it's Team Barcelona's ball. And they were playing it hard, trying to find a way to go ahead and score. Down the middle, passing it back, here goes Brazil. Out of bounds, Barcelona ball. Here goes George. Passes it back to his defender. Down the middle, found somebody open. Here he goes for the 1-0 goal. Golazo. 2-1, and the game has opened up. It's 2-1, and Barcelona has scored their goal. Here goes El Chamo Rodriguez. Playing it hard, the defender. Out of bounds. Plays it hard. Throws it back up. The defender. Almost a goal. Juan Carlos Chamo Rodriguez, the goalie. David. Amazing performance. Here we go. Barcelona's ball. Passes it back to George. George needs to take it out of the goal. Needs to take it out of bounds. It's Brazil's ball. Here you go. No, it's actually Barcelona's ball. I don't know what the referee called there. Here goes Rolandinho. Passes it back to his defender, to the roller. Down the middle. George out of bounds. It's Barcelona's ball. Here we go. Passes it to El Pollo. El Pollo trying to find a way to get it out of the defense. Throws it out of bounds. Brazil's ball. Here goes Brazil. Brazil needs to go ahead and score here. Calls it up. Down the middle. Plays it with a chest. Here goes George. This is going to be a great game. Back to the goalie, David George, playing defense. Back to his defender. Down the middle. The ball is still live. Se lo viene. Here comes the defender, the Colombian. El equipo azul. Repitiendo por la parte derecho. Out of bounds. Barcelona. Here goes Ed Sanz. Has somebody down the middle. He goes with a rebound now. Here goes Team Brazil. To the player goes Chavo Rodriguez. Chavo Rodriguez hits the pole. Got down. Saved by David again. Amazing save by the goalie. Amazing save. Brazil couldn't convert. Almost down the middle. And here goes El Pollo playing defense. The game got hot. Here goes Ronaldinho Edson from downtown. Here goes Brazil. Brazil throws it outside the box. And it's possession for the Barcelona. Here goes Edson. Playing down the middle. Passing it back to El Pollo. Down the middle, down to Brazil. And it's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be Brazil's ball. Amazing. Here goes Reflex. Out of bounds from El Pollo. Here goes the Venezuelan attacker. Passes it back to the defender. Throws it here. Down the middle. Plays it. Here goes the Brazilian. Out of bounds, playing with a little bit of force. And here goes Juan Carlos. Chavo Rodriguez misses it. Here goes George. Passes it back. Out of bounds. Possession for the Barcelona team. Down the middle to Edson, so the defender offensive. Nice play by the Brazilian. This guy needs to score. This team wants to score, and they're down by 1. Here goes the goalie, down the middle. Pass to the back, handball. Handball. The defender to Barcelona. Edson. Back to Brazil. It's still in. Not a bounce, they say Barcelona's ball. Needs to play it back. Here it goes, down the middle. Out of bounds. It's going to be Brazil's ball. Down the middle, out of bounds. And here we go. There it is. That's Sans. There it is. We're live. Down the middle. George out of bounds. Brazil ball. Rolls it down the middle. Here it goes. Out of bounds. And you can see the goalie, David, is there telling their team, move your butt. Ahí se le fue el balón. Viene el Chavo. Save. Save, 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 save. Barcelona. Lo rebota. Reflex. El Chavo Rodriguez, the Brazilian. David saves it. Throws it down the middle. El Chavo Rodriguez. Here he goes. 1-on-1 with the goalie. Juan Pablo Chavo Rodriguez. El Pollo. Handball, 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 handball. And here we go. Throws it back. Back to George. George there. Plays it. Out of bounds. Brazil ball. It's quarter kick actually. And here it is. Barcelona. Down the middle, out of bounds. Brazil ball. Here we go, down the middle, out of bounds. Brazil ball. Here goes DJ Flex with the Brazilian. Down the middle, playing defense. Edson. Passes it back to DJ Flex for the Team Brazil. El Chavo Juan Carlos Rodriguez playing offensive. Looking around, passing it down the middle. Misses. David with a save. Amazing performance. Back to the defender of Barcelona. Plays it down the middle. Goes back to Juan Carlos El Chavo Rodriguez. Plays it hard. Here goes the Brazilian looking for somebody wide open. Misses a shot out of bounds. And it's going to be Barcelona ball. Throws it down the middle to the Argentinian. Passes it back to George. George looking for the defender to the defender. Almost a goal out of bounds. Here goes David. Throws it down the middle. Plays it back down. Juan Carlos goal! Juan Carlos El Chavo Rodriguez scores his goal, and you can see that he's on fire. 3-1, 51 seconds and 20 seconds to go. There's your goaler. Here goes Edson. Plays it out of bounds. Pass it back to El Pollo Supremo. Pass it back, saved by the goalie. Here he goes. the Brazilian, the Argentinian. Saved by the goalie of Brazil. Plays it on the counter attack. Here goes El Chavo Rodriguez. Out of bounds. Throws it down the middle. Here goes Barcelona. DJ Flex. Back to his offender. Stolen by El Pollo. George. George looking. Passes it back to his offender. Throws it down the middle. Out of bounds on Barcelona's Brazil's ball. Almost hits the goalie. Back to David. Throws it down. El Pollo. Brazil. Throws it. DJ Flex. Down the middle. Almost a foul. They didn't call it. Juan Carlos El Chavo Rodriguez saved by David. Oh, there's somebody down. There is somebody down. There's somebody down on the floor. You can see there's somebody down. There we go. Here it goes. The game resumes. Here goes El Pollo. George. Passes it back. DJ Flex, the Brazilian. They're right here. Almost score. George steals the ball. Passes it back to his team. George into the middle. El Pollo still has the ball. Misses. Counter attack for Brazil. Passes it down to the middle. Here goes El Chavo Rodriguez. Passes it back to the Brazilian. Steal. George plays the ball. Looking around. Trying to see who could go. Down the middle to El Sanz. The stolen possession. Oh, man. What an amazing performance. Passes it back to George. Jorgito, the Cuban assassin. Here goes George. At Sanz. Passes it back to Pollo. Out of bounds. 3-1, 48 seconds to go. Down the middle. Saved by George, the Cuban assassin from Havana, Cuba. There it is, laughing. He's laughing. He knows it's true. And here goes El Pollo. George down the middle, looking for the right open lane. George misses. Rebound. Looking open. Passes it to Juan Carlos El Chavo Rodriguez. Here it goes. Out of bounds. Juan Carlos El Chavo Rodriguez. Out of bounds and no possession of goal. Pass it to the defender. Open. He's still wide open. Down the middle to the defender of Barcelona. Down the middle. Goal. Golazo. And there's your goal score. It's 3-2. 3-2. Brazil still with the lead. 3-2. They need to score that goal. Hey, you got to score the goal. Hey, put the point up. Here goes George at Sanz. El Pollo. Back to George from downtown. Down the middle. Goal! Hey, put the score. 3-2. Down the middle. Hell! Got caught in the action. Here goes Juan Carlos El Chavo Rodriguez. Brazil. David! Oh, amazing. Loses a possession of the goal out of bounds. And that's your man. Goes David down the middle. Out of bounds. 3-2. Flex. Down the middle. Out of bounds. David possession of the ball. Amazing performance. The Barcelona team. Back to David. Looking down the middle. Almost a goal. Here he goes, looking for El Pollo. Passes it back to El Pollo, the Argentinian, out of bounds. Corner kick. Throws it back, and here goes the Brazilian team down to Juan Carlos El Chavo Rodriguez. Goal. Goal. Juan Carlos El Chavo Rodriguez with the assist. Amazing. 4-2. Brazil up by 2. Here goes El Pollo. Passes it back to the Argentinian. Pollo, Argentina man. Throws it down the middle, back to Ed Sanz. El Pollo, goal! Go, 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 go. There goes the goal scorer, El Pollo. Amazing. Amazing. That was a goal, and that was caught on tape. Passes it back to the Brazilian team. Here goes Brazil. George playing some defense. Almost hits the commentator down the middle. Argentina with a possession of the ball. At Sanz. Save. Goal. Goal. And there it is. A 4-4 lead. The assist by this man, the Rolandinho Colombian. And there's your goal scorer. Amazing. Passes it back. Brazil is tied up with Barcelona. Down the middle, George. George misses. Rebound. Almost scored. And there goes Pollo, saying put some pressure on the game. Down the middle. Here goes Brazil. Lays it down. Moves it back. Throws it back. Good. Amazing goal. Amazing goal. This guy is not playing today. El Juan Carlos Chama Rodriguez. Here goes George for the defender of Barcelona. Here goes Ed Sanz. Misses it down the middle with the Brazilians. Here goes the Argentina. Has the opportunity to score here. Misses the shot. Out of bounds from the Brazilian Barcelona ball. Here goes Ed Sanz. Down the middle to George. George to El Pollo. Ed Sanz. Ed Sanz out of bounds. Here goes Juan Carlos Chamo Rodriguez. Heads it back to the chest. Throws it back down. Putting pressure at Pollo. To the Brazilian team with an amazing goal from El Chamo Rodriguez out of bounds. And it's going to be Barcelona ball. Oh no, it's actually Brazil's ball for some reason. Throws it back. Down the middle. Kicks it out of bounds. The goalie David has been scored not once, not twice, not 4 times, but 5. David looking for the wide open down the middle. Pass it almost to the goalie, putting pressure. It's Ed Sanz. Ed Sanz could have put it. Here goes Juan Carlos Chamo Rodriguez. Down the middle, out of bounds, and it's going on possession for Barcelona. Here goes the defender, El Chamo Rodriguez. Passes it down the middle to the Brazilian. Here he goes, scores it, the save! Juan Carlos Chamo Rodriguez! Another save performance by Brazil on a 2-1 lead. Passes it back. Looks down the middle to the Brazilian team. Here goes Bebeto. Bebeto scores it down to Juan Carlos Chamo Rodriguez out of bounds. George to the Brazilian, misses almost. Throws it down the middle. Looking at the ball, out of bounds. 5-4. There it is. The Brazilian team has a lead. 42 minutes left. 5-4 Brazil. Here goes George. El Pollo throws it down the middle to the Argentinian team. Almost scores. The steal by El Pollo. Nice defensive play. Out of bounds. Oh, now they're fighting. There's commentating. There's arguing. El Chamo Rodriguez saying there was a foul. El Pollo saying there wasn't. Both are going vice versa. And nobody makes a decision on who's going to get possession of the ball. Back to the Brazilian. Here goes David Golazo. 6-4. 6-4. And they're fighting, they're arguing, they're saying there's no goal kick. Here goes George with the middle, down the middle, goes down the middle. Here goes El Pollo, has the opportunity to score. Goal! And there it is. He has scored the game. Amazing. 6-5. Down to the back, Brazil. Here goes the Brazilian. Out of bounds. Ed Sanz. Ed Sanz passes it back to his defender. Possession, El Pollo, downtown Miami. Out of bounds. We're going here. That's Sanz, misses, possession. Here goes Juan Carlos El Chamo, the Brazilian. Down the middle to George, passes it back. Throws it down the middle, possession to the Brazilian. Almost a foul, nobody calls it. That's Sanz, couldn't get it. That's Sanz with the possession, trying to fight the possession. Oh, man. Oh, this game looks like there's going to be a match here. Oh, man. Here it goes. No possession. Ed Sanz back to El Pollo. Throws it back to the Argentinian. Out of bounds? No. Hey, what's up, buddy? Here it goes. Back to the Brazilian. DJ Flex. Misses. Another foul. And this is getting ugly here. This is getting ugly here. Amazing. Here goes, passes it back to the Brazilian. Saved by David. Saved by David. Amazing. Passes it back. El Pollo, the Argentinian. Le está poniendo fuerza. Here goes Ed Sanz. El Pollo out of bounds. Out of bounds, out of bounds. They're playing fast to the Brazilian team. Back to the Brazilian. David needs to score. Goal. There's the man of the match. 2 assists and 1 goal today. Amazing. Brazil 7. Barcelona 5. Down the middle to the Argentinian. El Pollo down the middle. Out of bounds. That's Sanz. Looking to see who's wide open. Here goes George. George. Back to Ed Sanz. Nice back to El Pollo. Try to do taquito. Misses it. Brazil. Back to the defender. Down the middle. Here goes El Pollo. Ed Sanz. Almost a foul. No. They're trying to play it hard. Back to the backfield by Brazil. Sanzari. Nice play. Amazing save by Brazil with that header. Amazing save by El Pollo, putting the foot on his brakes, and Ed Sanz centering down the ball to his team. And they're pushing it back. Look at this. Pass to the back. George misses the possession. To El Chamo Rodriguez. Almost a steal. Here goes DJ Flex, the Brazilian. The Portuguese. Speaks 3 different languages. That's at the goal! Saved by David. Flies 20 feet across the field to get that possession. Pass to the back. That's Sanz. Passes it back to George. El Pollo. El Pollo passes it back to the defender. Out of bounds. It's going to be possession of Brazil. Possession to Brazil. Brazil is playing an amazing game. Brazil is playing a very amazing game. You can see that it's getting very competitive. 37 minutes to go. 7-5 Brazil. It's up by 2. And here you go back Brazil playing more of an attack. Field out of bounds. Barcelona looking for answers. Juan Carlos El Chamo Rodriguez from Brazil is been on fire with a header last goal. Here goes El Chamo, and it's going to be Brazil's ball. To the goalie. Throws it down the middle. Here goes the Brazilian team. Saves it. Out of bounds. And they're still arguing about the possession of the ball. Throws it up down the middle to the Argentinian. Here goes Ed Sanz. DJ Flex. George putting pressure. Throws it down. Header. Nice. George to the Argentinian. Lindo pasa para el Salvador. Goal! The save by the goalie. Throws it back. Back to the backfield. Plays it back to his defender. Nothing. No help. No nothing. El Pollo putting feet on the foot. He's playing. Ooh, and they're playing hard. They're saying put some pressure on the ball. This is getting rivalry here. 7-5. 36 minutes to go. El Pollo back to his Argentinian team. The nice play. A handball. This is getting good here. It's a free kick for the Barcelona. Yeah, Barcelona needs to look for answers. Barcelona needs to look for answers to try to tie up this game. 36 minutes ago. Passes it back. Here goes George. Down the middle, out of bounds. Here he goes. Passes it back to the Barcelona team. David, the goalie. Out of bounds on David. It could be a counterattack for the goal. Juan Carlos El Chamo Rodriguez. Passes it back to the goalie. Down the middle, a header. The goalie comes out. And they call a foul. And they call a foul. When they're arguing. Here goes goal. 8-5. A 3-point lead. That looked like a clean play. It did not look like a foul. But that's not up to me to make the decisions. Here goes EJ Flex. Plays it back. Hits a goal! 9-5. 9-5. They'll see the replay later. Here goes Sanz. Looking, hits it hard. Brazil plays it. These people are going at it hard. You could tell it's an exhibition match, but they're going at it hard like it's a real game. Here goes Brazil. Downtown Miami. David throws it down the middle. Oh. Juan Carlos Chamo Rodriguez. Downtown Miami. No. That's Sanz. To Apojo. David kicks it down the middle to nobody. Juan Carlos Chamo. And they're arguing. And it's going to be, this is getting good. Hits it down the middle. This is getting rivalry down the middle. That's Sanz and Pollo. Here goes the Brazilian. Plays it. David saves. El Pollo. That's Sanz. Steal by the Chamo Rodriguez. Here goes the Brazilian team down with a 2-1 counter attack on the bounce. And there we go. This game is getting ugly. 33 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Brazil 9, Barcelona 5. Looking for answers. Good defensive play by Team Brazil. Throws it down to the middle to a George. Here goes George again. Nice possession by George. Looks for the out of bounds play. George is looking to see who's wide open. Throws it down the middle. Steal by Juan Carlos Chamo Rodriguez out of bounds. But tried the attempt. That went out of bounds. Here goes Barcelona. Looking for answers to El Pollo. Here goes George. Trying to take on the whole team. Looking for answers back to Sanz. Sanz looking. Down the middle. Playing it hard. A steal by Brazil. Opening up the possession of the ball. Almost a steal by Barcelona. And here goes Barcelona out of bounds. Amazing. That's Sanz. And they're saying that the ball does not count. Nice. El Chamo Rodriguez out of bounds. Here goes George, the Cuban, the Argentinian, back to the Brazilian. Here goes Orlando. It's still in, out of bounds. Looking open. George. Casi le mete la pata, viene. Viene el equipo de Barcelona. Here goes Georgie. That's Sanz. Playing it hard. Nice possession. Juan Carlos El Chamo Rodriguez on the middle. Saved by David. That's Sanz with the possession of the ball. That's a bad pass by Sanz. Amazing. Throws it down the middle to the Brazilian EJ Flex. Out of bounds. Corner kick. Rolls it. Saved by David. Possession. Back to the goalie. Saves it back. Amazing. Here goes a counterattack by Barcelona. That's Sanz with a possession. Still has available. No foul in the play. No foul. Here goes a save by the defender. Amazing performance. These two teams are not talking to each other. Throws it down the middle. Saved by the goalie, David. Here goes Etzans. Almost another foul, but nobody calls it. Saves it with a header. Here goes the Brazilian team, dominating this whole game. 30 minutes to go. Back, a steal. Here goes Etzans. Has Pollo on the other side of the court. Here goes Pollo. Goal! Pollo, Pollo, Pollo. Esteban with a goal. There you go. 9-6. And this game is getting heated. Throws it back to the El Chamo. Back to the Brazilian. Throws it back to the defender. Plays defense. Opens up the game. Here goes the Brazilian. Here goes David. Saved by the goalie. And it's an amazing save by the goalie, David. Throws it down the middle. George, Etzans. George, Etzans. Goalie. Amazing, amazing performance by Barcelona trying to get back into this game. DJ Flex down the middle. Looking for possession. Almost loses it. Pollo putting pressure. El Chamo Rodriguez. Here goes the Brazilian. Plays it hard. The Brazilian has a wide open shot. Chamo Rodriguez. The Brazilian playing it back to the backfield. Nice play by the middle. And here goes a counterattack by Team Barcelona. Oh, man. Here goes Juan Carlos El Chamo Rodriguez on the middle. This is amazing. They do need a referee in this game. And there goes another foul. Oh man, this is getting ugly here. Down the middle to the Argentinian. Putting pressure, needs to pressure. Black 2 against 1 in this possession. A steal. David! Amazing. Amazing. This is just bull crap down the middle. Goalie! It's corner kick. Amazing. Down the middle. Throws it back out. That was El Saque. It's their possession of the ball, Barcelona.
Etzan, fue mal saque. Why are you getting the ball back? Si no es mal saque, entonces que la coja el arquero.
Here it goes back to Brazil. This is amazing. Too much controversy in this exhibition match. Down the middle, David. Here goes the Argentinian. George needs to find a goal now. That's the save by the Brazilian. El Pollo playing it hard now, putting more pressure. Down the middle. Uh-oh, out of bounds. That's Barcelona ball. Amazing. Amazing. It's going to be a free kick because the goalie came out with the possession of the ball. Looking for the wide open shot. A steal. Here goes the Brazilian. El Carlos El Chamo Rodriguez, the Argentinian. Hits the defender with a tower. And they're screaming now. This is getting rivalry here. El Pollo. Etzans. Down the middle. Saved by the goalie. Here goes the Brazilian. This guy's been crying the whole game. No foul. Here goes El Pollo. Almost a steal. Possession. Etzans. Almost a foul. They're playing it hard. Out of bounds. And it's going to be Barcelona ball. They're playing it hard here. Here goes El Pollo. Throws a corner kick to the side. Down the middle, out of bounds, and it's going to be Barcelona ball. Down the middle, out of bounds, Brazil ball. Throws it down the steal. Here goes El Pollo. Now down the middle. Both competitors are calling each other. Here goes El Pollo. Goal! El Pollo! Amazing goal, 9-7 Down by 2, 26 minutes to go. Here goes Ochamo Rodriguez, passes it back to DJ Flex, putting pressure. They have opportunity to win the game. Here goes a steal. Here goes George. Misplays the ball, and here goes Ochamo Rodriguez. Looking for a possession. Almost a steal. Here goes the Brazilian. They need to go down to help the defender. Here goes Brazil. Playing it down the middle. Almost a steal. Brazil contains the ball, throws it back down, playing the clock now. Back to the goalie. Almost a hit. Out of bounds, and it's going to be Barcelona ball. Here goes to the Argentinian. Nice. Hits it with the chest. Out of bounds. Amazing performance. It's Barcelona ball. Throws it back up. Throws it to the defender. Throws it to David. Here goes old Pojo. Pojo. Throws it to the defender. Juan Carlos Ochamo Rodriguez misses the goal. 9-7. And they're still arguing. They're still arguing. They're still calling the foul. This is getting controversial. This is getting controversial here. Oh, putting defenders, bringing down the defense. It's a free kick. The save down the middle, back to the goalie. Throws it down. The Argentinian out of bounds, Brazil ball. El colombiano argentino saves it out of bounds, Brazil ball. Putting pressure. Down, almost an auto goal, out of bounds, Brazil ball. Throws it down. Here goes George. Here goes George. Goal! George! 9-8, and Barcelona is doing a comeback now. 24 seconds to go. Ochamo Rodriguez, a save by David. Corner kick by Brazil. 9-8. Amazing performance by Barcelona, down by 4, and now they're down by 1. 24 minutes to go. They need to play harder defense. Almost a goal, out of bounds. It's going to be Barcelona ball. Here goes the Argentinian Colombian. Throws it down the middle. Misplaced the ball. Here goes Brazil. Down the middle. No defense. It's going to be a corner kick for Brazil. They need to play it. Here goes Juan Carlos Ochamo Rodriguez. Almost a goal! Save! What a save by David! Juan Carlos Ochamo Rodriguez, a bullet, but couldn't score it. Amazing. It's going to be Brazil ball. 23 minutes to go. 9-8. 1 point lead. Down the middle. Corner kick again. Down the middle again. It's going to be Brazil ball again. Down the middle, and it's Brazil ball again. Amazing. Down, David, out of bounds. It's possession to the Brazilians. They're playing it hard. Down the middle, the steal. Here goes Barcelona ball. Barcelona ball. They're playing it hard. Here goes El Pollo Supremo. Throws it down, the Argentinian. George had the opportunity to score. And this guy has brought back the team alive. Here goes, almost a high kick, but the referee does not call anything. David! Juan Carlos, the save! The save by David! Amazing. David, the Superman goalie of today's game. The bottom, out of bounds, Barcelona ball. 9-8, 22 minutes to go. Throws it down the middle to the Argentina from downtown Miami. Out of bounds, Brazil ball. Amazing performance. Controversial game. Down the middle, it's the steal. El Pollo tries to save it. Almost out of bounds. It's Barcelona ball. Barcelona ball. Barcelona ball. The guy has to get a move a little bit back. That's a little bit unfair. Throws it down the middle. And here goes Brazil with a counterattack. The nice save. Here goes George. Throws it back to the defender. Back to George. George. Throws it back to the color Argentinian. Down the middle. Etzans with almost a goal by Etzans. Here goes Brazil. Almost a foul. No call. No call. Amazing performance. The Brazilians. Back to Sanz. Oh, what's going on here? Controversy still. Here goes up. Oh, out of bounds. And it's David from Barcelona. Takes it down the middle to the Brazilian. Plays it. Down the middle, that's Sanz El Pollo. Throws it back down to the goalie. Over here to the right field. Down to the middle. Almost out of bounds. Here goes, save. Here goes Juan Carlos El Chavo Rodriguez. Oh! Juan Carlos El Chavo Rodriguez opens up the score to 10-8. 20 minutes to go. Here goes Sanz El Pollo. Out of bounds. Barcelona ball. Here goes George. Looking for the possession. Barcelona ball again. Throws it down the middle. Sanz. The steal. The Argentinian. Almost a steal. Almost a high kick. Plays it. Trying to see what they're going to do with the possession of the ball down the middle. Nice defensive play. Georgie. And they're putting the music in the stadium. Down the middle. Score! The Brazilian assassin. 10-11. 2-8. Here goes the Brazilian team. Dominating. Almost a steal. Another possession for the Brazilian. Out of bounds by David. Screaming. Juan Carlos El Chavo Rodriguez. Down the middle. Almost an out of bounds play. David still saves it. David! Amazing. These people are going at it hard. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Sanz. George, Sanz. Out of bounds. Barcelona ball. El Pollo. El Pollo. Flex to the Brazilian. Down the middle. Saved by David. Ooh. Amazing. Down the middle. Out of bounds. Throws it down the middle. El Pollo. The steal. The defender. Down the middle. To the goalie. Here he goes. The Brazilian out of bounds. Brazil ball. Barcelona ball. Throws it down the middle. Out of bounds. Barcelona ball. To George. George out of bounds. El Pollo. To George. To Kevin. Nice. Throws it down the middle with a possession of the ball with a steal. The defender of Barcelona. Down the middle. Saves it. Going back and forth. Saved by David. El Pollo. Throws it down the middle to George. A steal with a Brazilian. Almost a steal. They're playing it hard. Down the middle. Out of bounds. Barcelona ball. 17 minutes and 23 seconds to go. Here goes the Barcelona team. The steal of Chavo Juan Carlos Rodriguez out of bounds. Amazing. Looking for answers. 17 minutes to go. Down the middle. Out of bounds.